We moved to St. Louis in 1955, and we had a very good team, but we lost our starting guards. And we were desperately in need in the early 60s. We were desperately in need of a really quality guard. And Lenny was drafted, as I recall, in 1960, and he came in and made an immediate impact. He was not only a terrific guard, but he was a quality person as well. And I remember that very distinctly, how he was a deeply religious young man at that time, and he brought a lot of character and not only a quality basketball player, but a quality person. I recall Lenny was drafted in the service at that time, and for a year or so he played and came to St. Louis on the weekends. Maybe that was his first year, and played, and then he'd go back to wherever he was serving at that time, and so that made it pretty difficult on him to travel like that. But he still, I loved playing with him. He was a passer, first and foremost, and I always enjoyed those very much. He didn't come into an easy situation because our team at the time, Pettit and Hagan, were the scoring forwards, and a lot of the plays and things were set up for us. So for a guard or something to come in and contribute was not an easy thing, but Lenny did that immediately. I liked playing with him. I used to go by and say, Lenny, the man's overplaying me. I'm going to go baseline on him on this. He'd come down and I'd fake and go to the baseline, and there the ball would be. He'd give it to me just where I needed it. So it was great for me, and hopefully it was a good experience for him.
Can you talk about his impact on the game, coaching? Obviously the most wins, but
well, I know he had a great career as a coach as well. I think Lenny won something around 1,300 games, as I recall, and broke Red Auerbach's record for the most wins in the history of the NBA. And I think since that record has been broken, Lenny's record has been broken. But he was a quality coach as well, and I'm not the least bit surprised with his intelligence and his knowledge of the game, and that he was able to be successful as a coach at maybe 3 or 4. I know he coached in Atlanta for a while, and I remember the Knicks and Cleveland, I think, Toronto, 3 or 4 different teams he coached, and was always successful.